Today class, we got through Embrace Tech Return to Mountain. We previewed Grasp the Bird's Tail, aka ward off, pull back, press, push, and previewed a little bit of diagonal single whip. You were unable to watch yesterday?
I watched last night.
You did watch last night, and you didn't?
For a while.
For a while.
Until it went out.
How far into class did it die?
It got into the Grasp the Bird's Tail.
Okay.
And
And then gone. Okay. So we'll stick with that today. I want to preview just so that you can see what we've been working on in the evening class, the move fist under elbow, but we're not going to focus on that. We'll do that next class. So, okay. So, Embrace Tech Return to Mountain. Let's try it a couple times together. I'll lead you through it. So start from cross hands. And very important, first thing, shift over to the left as you lower the hands, right palm turns down. You open the hands, get a beak with the right, sit down, step in, step back, heel, stay on that left foot so you can turn the right toes out. Then shift to the right, turn to the right, turn the left toes in, and you'll end here. And for Grasp the Bird's Tail, we'll just keep going. You're going to switch hands, switch the direction of your hand, so your right hand comes up, your left hand comes down a little bit. Turn a little bit more to the right, shift back with the legs, and then pull back, press and push, just like the first section, just facing a different way. And then single whip, just go for single whip, but it'll be on the diagonal, and then it might feel weird. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Yes. Get it. Okay. Embrace Tiger, return to mountain. Grasp the Bird's Tail. Diagonal single whip. Release. Questions about that? This is fun. That looks really good.
I just need to move up. I keep
Oh, please
falling
move
off.
up. And I would say move over there, but we've got like the blob that we have to contend with in the mat. I don't want anybody tripping. Every time I walk over, I feel like I'm in one of those bouncy houses. Ooh. But yeah, we've got room. So feel free to spread out. So question, yes?
still a little confused or lost about hand placement.
On Embrace Tiger Return to Mountain?
Yes.
Sure.
Is it?
That's pretty close. So the application is, and the reason I'm jumping in the application will tell you why the hands go the way they have. So,
Good.
and it also explains why I shift here. So someone jerk, some really terrible person is throwing a right kick from behind at me this way. I'm minding my business doing Tai Chi, trying to like get my cool on, and then, well, hey, so get out of the way. So that's why that shift happens, is the don't get kicked shift. And then this opens, I'm catching the leg, and then I shift and push him or her that way. So it's down here and open, is open, yeah. And it's okay, I'd rather see that than the clamshell hand, which happens a lot. So a lot of times this kind of happens. I'm like, no, it's not Last Airbender, it's not what we're calling that. So really, as long as I don't see clamshell hands, I'm a happy camper. Does that answer your question? Excellent. Any other questions?
How do you transition from that point to Grasp a Bird's Tail?
Great question. So, and then let me just clarify. So I had a little thing, and you've heard me talk about how students with different experience levels are going to understand things in a different way, and that happened in class last night. So Senior Head Instructor Fig gave some feedback for brown-black level sashes, and then when she heard me describing it for green sash level, it was, well, that's not what he said. I'm like, oh. You're right, it's not, because that's for you, not for them. So, so you will see some students, and what the ultimate goal for Embrace Tiger Return to Mountain is this arcs back, and then I turn the toes. And it will ultimately help with your balance. but when you're learning it, that's too many 3 dimensions and it's too easy to get your foot in the wrong spot. So learning it, shift, sink, down, step, get your balance, step back so that you feel like, oh, that's where my foot goes. Then when you get comfortable for here, you can start filing away that sink down, step in. And ultimately, I don't step in. It kind of sweeps back. So that's where those 2 things are coming from. To answer your question, I'm here. So instead of here, I'm here.
Right.
But other than that, it's identical. So basically, this just comes up to here. And then I do that little turn to here. So the feet are in the same place. It's just you have to bring the hands kind of put to where they would be. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, thank you.
Excellent.
We don't move the feet until.
You do not move the feet until single width. I mean, you shift. You're shifting forward and backwards, but you're not. There's no foot movement. All right. Good.
Yes.
Let's practice it a couple more times. All the way through diagonal single width. Begin. Shift to the left. Step down, step in, get your beak. Step back. Stay on the left as you turn the toes out. Shift. Very good. Grasp the bird's tail. So first switch the position of the hands, then turn a little bit more to the right. Down, back and around for full back. Press. And push. Diagonal single width. Good, let's do that one more time, and then
Feels
we'll,
funny to me,
huh?
Dad.
And I know, that's why, you've heard me so many times say, try to lock in how it feels, because if you go by feeling, you'll be in a pretty good spot, whereas if you're looking at it, well, this is not right, like it is, I know, but it's not. But I'm on a tightrope, no you're not, but sometimes you might be. But even when you're in correct double dragon's foot placement on an angle, somehow it always ends up feeling like you're tightroping. All right, one more time. And then for fun, we'll look at fist under elbow, where we'll pick up on Tuesday. And begin. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Grasp the bird's tail. Diagonal single width. When we get to the end, hold, and then we together will walk through this wackiness that is fist under elbow. Okay. So, first, shift back. Don't do anything else, just shift back. Now, move my whole body towards the door, arms and legs and everything, and set them here. Still on the back leg. Now, turn a little bit more so that I set this toes on the left down, lift the heels on the right. Now, lower the fist, so bend the right elbow, and the foot starts to come up. As this comes up, take a step, and step, and hammer this. Now, step through with the left, fist under elbow, and you end up kind of like playing guitar.
Didn't see the arms at the last.
We're gonna work on this on Tuesday. But here's here, here, here. Yep. So it's gonna feel like playing guitar, or lift hands really, but I have a fist under the elbow instead of a hand. It is
And is the fist vertical or horizontal?
vertical.
Okay.
So basically, playing guitar legs, playing guitar arms, fist underneath, but you get in it from a very different, funny way. All right? Okay. We will pick up with mostly fist under elbow on Tuesday. And yeah, good job. And well, any last questions before we bow out? You guys are doing great. Super proud of you. And just remember, as a green sash, you're not expected to nail it, memorize it. And remember, as a white sash, we weren't expecting you to memorize the first section. So as a green sash, you're not expected to memorize the sequence or any of it. You're going to see it many, many, many times. So good job. Thank you.
How about you, head instructor?
Now, to intermediate level students and students at home, master's path training dismissed. Good job, everybody.